So let's dive in. Let's get ready. Get your pens ready, your notebooks, your iPads for our opening keynote of today. I hear she's absolutely amazing. And I want you all to help me welcome her to the screen. I will be introducing Dr. Gloria Mayfield Banks. She is internationally renowned motivational success strategist and sales trainer. She has built a multi-million-dollar enterprise. And because of her high energy and inspirational teaching style, she's best described as energy in motion. She is passionate about working with winners to actualize their full potential. So take your last sip of coffee this morning, ladies, and let's actualize our full potential through this multi-hyphenate success. Dr. Gloria Mayfield Banks, we welcome you.
I am so excited to be here. Thank you, Desi, for that introduction. I am just beyond excited to be with all of you today. To Intel, thank you. The words I heard, my friend Linda, I'm so very excited, so excited. And Odyssey Day 2020, Odyssey Day 2020. When I was thinking about this topic, I was thinking, reimagine with diversity and inclusion at this time, at this moment, with so much going on. We've got to grab exactly what is available to us right now and make such a difference. So we're going to reimagine so that you guys can redesign. Oh, wow is my favorite word. Wow is my favorite word. And to be here with aspiring executives who understand clearly there's nothing more powerful than your ambition to do something different in this world and how you're going to serve them. Good morning from the Baltimore area. I am very excited to be here. I don't know where you live, but it is hot here. It is hot outside and it is hot here at Odyssey Day. And I am excited to get to know you better. Today, I know they have a laid out plan. I've been around the Odyssey group and those are my friends. And when I tell you they deliver, when I tell you they deliver with nothing less than excellence. So I'm going to dive in, tell you a little bit about me and a little bit about how we're going to shift this opportunity that we have. The multicultural opportunity that we have right now in the palm of our hand is like never before. We'll talk about the environment that you guys are in right now and what you can do with what you have in this spot right now. You've got to be excited. You've got to be perplexed. You've got to be strategic. You've got to be trying to figure this out. Let me tell you a little bit about me, just in case you don't know who I am, and I gotta fix that if that's the case. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan is where I was born and raised in a beautiful home with amazing parents who were just shy of 62 years married when my dad passed. I'm the third of 4 girls. And when I was in the 7th grade, they found out I was dyslexic. I know. Reading is overrated. I'm just here to tell you. So anyway, I had a hard time in school. I mean, hard time in school. And both my parents were educators. My mother remained as a teacher and she used to stay up with me day and night and everybody else was asleep. And she would stay up with me over and over again. She said, come on, Gloria, you can get this. You can get this. So she worked really hard with me, day and night, to make sure that I could get my education and get it down packed. So anyway, I go on to high school and I become a cheerleader. You know I was the captain, right? You know we went to state champs, right? You could tell we won, right? Absolutely, absolutely. So I left high school and went to Howard University, the big HU in DC, had a fabulous opportunity at that HBCU. Amazing. My sister went there. My nephew's gone there. Oh my goodness. My daughter went to Spelman. I mean, we just have a heartfelt for the HBCUs. So much joy for that. And then I leave Howard and I go to Boston to work for Polaroid Corporation. After 2 years at Polaroid, I go back to Harvard Business School and get my MBA. Can you even imagine what it was like when I called my mom and said, Mom, I got into Harvard. She said, you did? She was shocked. She was so shocked. Actually, myself and my sister Amy are the only 2 African-American sisters who have graduated from Harvard Business School. And so I went there and I left from there very excited. I want to tell you something because I think that everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. And your journey along your storyline defines you. But how it defines you is up to you. You see, my very first day at Harvard Business School, I started with a black eye. When you look at me, you see a very strong, successful, professional woman who endured domestic violence for 10 years. And do you know that it affects 1 out of every 3 persons walking around? Either they've seen it, experienced it, or know someone who has. So one of the biggest deals is the silence will be broken. And I promise to do my part with breaking the silence. And so I went on after Harvard and went to IBM and started working there at IBM. And there I had 2 children. It was an amazing time. And my kids are 13 months apart. Amazing time. And then I become a single parent. I'm building my career. And then I take them down to Florida because, you know, you don't get the Mother of the Year award unless you go to Florida, to Disney World. And there I met my husband, Ken. He saw me. You know, he saw me, right? He saw me, and it was a phenomenal exchange. We were a long distance relationship for 6 years. He had 2 children. I had 2 children. I tell you this because I built an amazing career being extremely busy. And I know that many of you are very busy as well. We juggle a lot. So as you reimagine what you're going to do right now, I want you to think about you're handling a lot. Everyone's handling a lot, but we are here to handle it. And we are here to make a difference. And every single person that wants to be a leader, every single person that wants to go beyond where they are today is because they want to make an impact that will make a difference. I heard these words with even when she opened. I heard the word action when she was opening. I heard the word leadership when she was open. I heard the word development when she was opening. I heard the words propel you. Propel you. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how do you have a quantum leap. Whenever I start talking, I always start with my affirmation. So I'm going to do it for you now. Living, caring, giving, sharing. Boy, oh boy, I love to work with the daring. A magic million? Can you imagine such? Of course you can. We've got the touch. I'm small in stature only, but I'm heavy in belief. I'm leading by example, so you can count on me as I flash this $1 million smile. The world will know it's all worthwhile because I'm banking on the magic, banking on success, and I'm banking on some people who simply want the best. I'm proud to be before you. I'm proud to be top rank. I'm an elite executive, national sales director, and my name is Gloria Mayfield Banks. You know, I tell people all the time, if you wake up and talk to yourself like that in the morning, every morning, no telling what might happen to you. But as we get ready to propel you into a space that you're now going to reimagine, you guys are clearly the future. You're the future, and I want you to grab it with all your might, or you would not be at an Odyssey Day 2020 if you were not serious about what you're going to do. I've broken a lot of records. I'm in the midst of breaking another humongous record. And because I've broken a lot of records, I wrote a book, and it's about quantum leap. The most important part of that is someone came to me and they said, Gloria, I need you to write this book about how you broke records, how you've done it, and how you've taught other people how to do it over and over and over again. Now, here's the thing. I said to him, I'm not writing a book. I'm dyslexic. I am not writing a book. Then he said, I'm dyslexic. I said, you're dyslexic? I said, you own a book company and you're dyslexic? He said, yes. I said, okay. So my assistant, she got me a hotel room. She locked me in the hotel room. She said, you cannot come out until the first chapter is done. So I went in there. I came out. I read her the first chapter. She had tears in her eyes. I said, okay, I'll go back and write the rest of it. So I need you to take your pen and take your paper, and we're going to get started. And I'm going to give you the 10 things. I want to lay a groundwork, because what they have planned for you today is going to take you to a different space. And in order for you to reimagine so that you can redefine, you've got to learn how to think differently, and you have to have a desire for different. So what I've been saying to everyone in this space between the pandemic and the protest, I've been saying to them, we've got to master the new. Master the new. I have to tell you, right now I'm with my 90-year-old mother-in-law is here with me. So I walked in to prepare for this session and she said, wow, Gloria, that is such a nice top. You know, the top part. It was funny because I said, I know, I get a lot of nice tops now because that's our new world. We have to master the new. So let's talk about that because women are masterful at the pivot. And if they tell you that they're not, that's not true. All we do all day long is pivot, pivot, pivot. And guess what? We help everyone else pivot all the time. I want to tell you that my portion is going to be becoming the best you. So that when you become the best you, you do become the best for your family. You do become the best you for your community. And you do become the best you for your career. And we are going to line up your impact for diversity and inclusion and take advantage of this space. God put you at this time, at this place for something magnificent, magnificent. And so I always tell people, be prepared to do the ridiculous so that you can experience the miraculous. Be prepared to do the and then some. Always be the one that is defined by others as the one who does the beyond. Because when you do the beyond and they start expecting the beyond, they will start looking for the beyond and they will promote you because of the beyond they expect from you. Remember, you have a story. You define how they see the story. Okay, we're gonna go through 10 steps that I love to teach to people who wanna go to a whole nother level. Number one, decision. Make a decision. I will tell you, one of the most powerful things I learned at Harvard was how to make a decision. Oh yeah, it is trained how to make a decision because we have a whole lot of things on our plate. The most important thing about making a decision is to make it. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to watch people for the next 24 hours. Watch how many of them say, let me think about it, just a minute, let me evaluate, let me think, they don't want to make a decision. Okay, here's what you need to know. Make a good decision, you're well on your way. Make a bad decision, you can fix it. But on the fence of indecision, whoo, you know that fence. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh, it's so painful, so painful. You do not want to be on the fence of indecision. And it is in the decision that everything starts to happen. So I want you guys to reimagine working at companies right now that are ready to make a decision that they weren't ready to make 6 months ago, 4 months ago, or 2 months ago, or they weren't ready to make the decision until you got to the table. That's your responsibility, to bring it to the table so that people will make a decision. Have a stance about yourself that requires people to make a decision. Okay, so number two, which is my favorite, which is my absolute favorite. Okay, so let me set this up. After faith and after integrity, I think the most important characteristic that you need to have in order to have a quantum leap, in order to patch success to the next success to the next success, is confidence. Confidence. I teach confidence all day long. A couple of things you need to know. Okay, confidence is built from courage. Woo! Even today, some of you with these speakers, you're gonna have to be prepared, sit up and be prepared to take on the confidence that they're going to give you because of the courage that's going to be required. Confidence is built from courage to confidence, which is small steps, which leads to choices. Look at it every way along your journey thus far. every time you caused more confidence, more courage to show up, more courage to show up, more confidence was able to be developed. And when you developed more confidence, you had broader choices. It's very important that you guys are leaders. It's very important that you listen with two types of ears. One ear is what's good for me to gain. The other ear is what's good for me to give. As I lead other people, I first manage the development of myself. But I promise you, a great amount of my success is built on my ability to help other women build their courage. Because with their courage, directly after that came their confidence. I want to tell you something else. Confidence is dynamic. You have to know it's dynamic. You have to rebuild it over and over and over again. You build up your confidence, you get to this position you are now, and then you get promoted to the next position. And promotions are coming because you're at Odyssey Day 2020 and you're getting ready to master the new because you've reimagined diversity and inclusion. Work with me now, work with me. Now you get to the new position and your confidence is waned a little bit. That's just the truth. But you build it back up. Every step you take courage. Every step there's more confidence. Every time there's more choices. More choices, more choices, more choices. When I chose to step into a bigger platform, I remember walking into a room with the heavy hitters. I had earned my spot with the heavy hitters. I walked in that room, I was like, whoo, I thought I had it going on until I was at a new level. There I go again, have to rebuild it. But it took courage to ask the right questions. It took courage to make the right statement. It took courage to fall down and get back up. It took courage to get there. So I'm here to tell you, if there's anything you want to work on to go to the next level, it is find where you need to get the courage to build your confidence so that you can make bigger, wider, deeper, stronger choices. Life is full with a lot of choices, and you are in such a dynamic place because through this, you will be able to connect with people that you can tap into, because that is what you're going to be worried with. You're going to be consumed with who's in your circle. Who's in your circle? I was consumed with who's in my circle because show me your friends, I'll show you your future. You hang around courageous people, you become courageous. You hang around confident people, you become confident. You hang around people who make bigger choices, you make bigger choices. The other day I was teaching a lot of women about how and when to have support. That support is very important. They said, well, when should I get support? When you're ready to grow. And you need to have the right type of support. You guys, to make this quantum leap, you never do it by yourself. Other people help you and you help other people. Number 3, vision, imagination, and belief. Whew, now, this is such a good place because we're talking about reimagining. So when you're gonna reimagine, you're gonna have to have a vision. You cannot get to a different space until you see it first. Now think about your journey. Think about when you wanted to go here and there. You could see it in your mind. You know how people say, I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't sleep at night because they were envisioning what it was going to look like. And I'm here to tell you that when you understand the power of vision, imagination, and belief, and when you understand that sometimes our journey has stolen our strength of imagination, it is a muscle you have to gain over and over again because people have said words to you and thoughts to you that have stolen the vividness of your imagination. You see, every single word given to you is either a flower or a brick. Every single word you give is either a flower or a brick. So think about who has taken it away from you. Remember when you were a little girl and used to have to go on timeout. And in that moment, you had to be by yourself and bam, your imagination started to take over. You guys, this is so important that you gain this muscle of vision, imagination, and belief. No one is going to take it from you when you have it tight. Number 4, I love this. It's called Gloria's STEM, S-T-E-M. Skill management, time management, emotional management, and money management. When I think about you guys aspiring to be the best executives on the planet, that's what you need to be saying. I'm the best executive on the planet. And when you say planet, say it like that. You know, when you know that these 4 things will either propel you forward or stop you in your tracks. I need for you to be specific. I need you to be intentional. I need you to be strategic about what skills you need to develop the courage, to get the confidence, so that you can choose the next place that you belong. I need you to understand that you need to master your time management. This is not a time to show up short. This is the time to outdo. Everything has 24 hours. Everybody has 24 hours. I remember saying to myself, oh, I got so much to do. Oh, I got so much to do. Oh, I got so much to do. Oh, I got so much. And then one day I woke up, I said, you know what? Oprah and myself have the same 24 hours. And I've been on the stage with Oprah twice, and it's been amazing. But we have the same 24 hours. And how you manage your 24 hours is up to you. It's called time management. So I used to say to myself all the time, time invested in one area was time away from another. I became a master at managing my time. The number one, I got 2 tips. 2 tips. Number 1, put your keys in the exact same location. I don't know where you're going anyway, but put your keys in the exact same location because you will stop looking for them. And number 2, make a list every day, a list every day. Make a list of everything, business, personal, everything. Because when it's on a piece of paper or on a tablet or whatever, you will not forget it. And then emotional management. Whoo. Okay, let's just be girlfriends here. When you're getting ready to make a quantum leap, your emotions are critical. Let me tell you what I don't want you to do. What I don't want you to do is compare yourself. What I do want you to do is copy. I want you to copy the right cat. When you compare yourself, you will always take their best and compare it to your worst, like always. So what I need you to do is I need you to copy the right cat. See her, copy it. See her, copy it. That's the best compliment you can give somebody, is to copy their words, copy their movements, copy their excellence. And then money management. You got to manage your money. You guys, this is such an awesome time for you at the beginning of your acceleration. Get your money straight. Money can be one thing that can stress you out. It can change the words that come out of your mouth. It can change the way you think about things. I need you to be on it. Number 5, goal setting. I need you to understand how critical goal setting is. That it cannot be clear. I want to tell you the worst goal that you could have is as much as possible. Whew, that is so unclear. It needs to be SMART. SMART, S-M-A-R-T. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic with rewards, and have a time frame. If it doesn't have those things, then it is not a goal that will move you forward. How do you break records? You have to go after specific things that make a difference. And as you redesign, as there's a clean sheet of paper for you to redesign, because you're going to reimagine diversity and inclusion, we're going to accept people like never before. We're going to be super involved in the multicultural reimagination of where we're going so that you can define it. When I tell you it's going to be critical to understand your goals, because that is where your energy comes from. Number 6, image. Okay, ladies, make it a priority. Whoever told you it is not important, lied. Whoever told you make it wasn't important, lied. Whoever told you it wasn't important? It's important. You know, when you are with a group of people and you walk away from that group of people, they're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about you, but you decide what they say. It is at this point I'm going to tell you about becoming unapologetically powerful. It's in everything. Your image is in the way you look. Your image is in the way you talk. Your image is in the way you walk. Your image is in how loud you talk. If someone is always saying to you, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. They can't hear you. Hello. Image is important, you guys, and we're going to put it on because you are reestablishing yourself as somebody that's going to walk in there and take over. Dominate is what they're going to read all over you. All over you. And you're going to be unapologetically powerful about it. So don't underestimate the value of your image because you have exactly 3 seconds to make a good impression. 3 seconds. Is it 3 seconds or 7 seconds? Maybe it's 7 now with the virtual world because it takes a minute to turn it on. But seriously, your smile, your handshake, it is serious. Yeah, that's right. 7 seconds. 7 seconds to make a really good impression. But bottom line is, it's important. Okay, number 7 is passion. You guys, passion. In this world, we either operate, I apologize for that click. You either will operate in passion or out of passion, and you need to understand which circle you're in. If you are not in passion, you need to reimagine yourself so that you can go into a passionate place, because it's in a passionate place. Let me tell you how you know. When you cannot sleep, when you cannot wait to get up in the morning, and when you have to be pulled into the bed at night, that's when you operate in passion. But when you want to turn over again and turn over again and turn over again, and you turn off that alarm clock again, again, and again, and when you just like, oh my God, I can't wait to run into that bed, that's when you are out of passion. And very little quantum leap can happen when you are out of passion. But when you are clear, when you are focused, and when you allow passion to seep into the seams of your level of ambition, then you're creating your queendom. That's when you're the queen of it. That's when that being super bad all day long shows up. Oh my gosh, if you know anything about me, I am all about creating that super bad all day long. They got to expect it from you because you're reimagining yourself. You guys, this is what I tell you, that passion is powerful. Number 8, discipline and hustle. What I've loved about the women I've worked with so much is that they've never been too educated. They've never been too smart. They've never been too successful not to get the discipline and hustle on. Are you bad enough, bold enough, strong enough, wise enough, intentional enough so that they can see you're willing to do excellence? They can see you're willing to do the and then some. They can see you're willing to put your grind on. That's how you win at this race. You don't do things that you shouldn't do. That doesn't mean you do everything you're asked to do, right? Because now with a goal, you're intentional. Time invested in one area is time out of the other. But being bold about what you do is so important. And you've got to have your hustle on. Number 9 is people skills. People gotta like you. They gotta like you for you to be leaders. But the first part of liking someone is being authentically you. You have gifts that God gave you. And he gave you those gifts. He didn't give it to her, he didn't give it to her, he gave it to her, he gave it to her. He gave them to you. You have to learn how to master the gifts that have been given to you. Those are your skills. And the people skills lead to leadership skills, for sure. God gave me the gift of charisma. God gave me the gift of motivation. God gave me the gift of strategy. I am such a strong strategic person that I know that about my gift and I use that. He did not give me some other gifts. He did not give me the gift of decoration. Whoo! We just finished a renovation on our house. I brought an interior decorator. I said, go for it because I know that's not my gift. So I know where my gifts are and I know where my gifts aren't, but people skills are so important because it gives you the ability to find your strength, use your gifts, and then give them away. In order to have strong people skills, you have to have a strong desire to serve. And you serve people best with gifts, your gifts. Master the new, reimagine. And number 10, oh my gosh, this will take you to a place so juicy, you won't even be able to articulate it back to other people. It's called the short-term sacrifice. The short-term sacrifice for long-term success. This is what I've said to myself whenever I had to really turn it on. Like when I had to really turn it on. I can do anything for a short period of time as long as I don't have to do it for the rest of my life. Oh my goodness. When I tell you what they lay out for you today, you're going to leave here so charged. You're going to have so many notes. You're going to be so ready. You're going to say like next week, next time, when, where can I go? Where can I see it? When you power up with Odyssey, you can be guaranteed that they're going to give you something to focus on. But I'm going to ask you to take that and put it into short-term sacrifice for long-term success. You see, Intel sees so much in you that they decided to invest in you because that's the investment in our future and the investment in our world. Right now, where diversity and inclusion has never been more important in our modern age. Companies are listening right now to you, and you got to give them something to hear. My friends, I hope to be with you. I hope to see you. I hope to follow with you. I hope to watch you explode. I hope to see you take this to a level that has never, ever been exploded like it has been with you. You can take you and all your gifts and take it to a level that's like never before. I want to see your quantum leap, and I've enjoyed being with you. I am Gloria Mayfield Banks.